There's a reason why I asked Adam H. to come up, and it's for this reason. Because Adam is making a transition in his career, and he is obviously well-branded as a comedian. As a speaker, he's still learning how to just be himself. This is going to be a pivotal point in his career and in his life. And you all are about to witness this.
Can't wait.
Because Adam has so much that oftentimes you all aren't even aware of. This guy is a pleasure to know, just as a human being. Great guy, great guy. And I want to help him to share that part with the world and not feel like he has to be in the comedian box all the time. You know, we all have a place where we're very confident, yes?
Yes.
And then we all have areas in our life where we lack confidence, yes?
Yes.
Myself as well. And that's what presentation power is all about. And I had this time specifically for this, for you.
All right.
Let's do it.
A minute?
Yeah, you want me to?
That's going to be a challenge.
Let's go.
When I was a little girl growing up in Venezuela, I used to sit on my dad's lap, and he used to say this one thing to me all of the time. He would say this expression, and it went like this. I was depressed because I had no shoes until I met the man with no feet. And I thought about that, and you know what that meant to me? Nothing. Nothing at all. That was the most confusing thing to an 8-year-old boy. All that kept going through my head was, how would a man with no feet wear shoes? That absolutely is confusing. Are we going to be able to go to Chuck E. Cheese now? That's what I was thinking. But really, as I went through life, what that meant to me was, on the grand scheme of things, the problem in the world as I see it is everybody focuses on what they do not have instead of appreciating what they do have. Because what you know about me is I'm a comedian and speaker, and I travel over the world, and I've been on stage in front of over 1 million people, and that's great. But what you don't know about me is that when people see you on stage, they form a connection with you, and they come up to you and they tell you things about themselves that you would never imagine. And just in the last couple of years, I have talked to a mother of a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old whose husband attempted suicide by hanging himself in their closet. He went into a coma and then a year later died. I met a man whose 13-year-old son had a seizure in his sleep and died. 2 years later, his 15-year-old daughter had a seizure in her sleep and she died. I met a man whose family lived on the coast of Mississippi, Waveland, Mississippi, when Hurricane Katrina hit. He had no contact with them whatsoever, no phone, no email, nothing. All he could do was load up his car, drive 15 hours to Mississippi to find out if any single family member of his was still alive. Here is the thing. All I know is, what are we complaining about? Really, that's what we have to ask ourselves. Because here's the thing. We are the man with no shoes. Those people are the man with no feet. And here's a scarier thing. To some people out there, these people are the man with no shoes. Because believe me and trust me when I tell you, you might say, you don't understand. You don't understand. But trust me, somebody does understand, and they wish they were in the position that you are. So here's what I want to say to you. We don't laugh enough. We don't have enough fun. I have people come up to me all the time after my shows and say, I haven't laughed that hard in so long. And my question is, why not? We have two choices in life, And here they are. Keep on living or start dying. That's basically it. I choose to keep on living and keep on laughing, and so should you.
All right.
Oh, all right.
The first comment is, Adam has no concept of 1 minute.
I told you I won you.
All right. How do you think it went?
It was a bit long. It was. It actually went better than I thought it would.
Okay.
Considering I made up most of it off the top of my head.
What do you think was best?
I didn't move a lot, and I do that a lot. So I was excited that I actually, for the most part, stayed stationary somewhat.
What would you do differently next time?
I would probably try to work on some more powerful hand movements and gestures. I thought my eye contact was okay, but it could have been a little better.
Are you open to suggestions?
From you. Well, it can't get any worse than what you've said about me so far this event, so
All right.
let's do it.
All right. You won't hear anything different than what you've heard me say to anybody else. I tried that and it fell.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
I could teach you that. I could teach you that. I have a coaching program.
Chad, do you have some drugs for him? Okay. The same for you also applies for us. You have a persona, then you have the real person. The persona is good because that's your comfort zone. You were the persona all the way through, and you maintained the same cadence. So I never knew when I was getting Adam Ace and when I was just getting Adam.